What's going on, y'all? A little different today. I am on location at my local Lowe's. You get to see in the back of my messy truck, but I am here because I'm looking for a granular grub product. I have a liquid at home, but if you didn't watch my last video, my backpack sprayer sprung a leak. I haven't gotten the new one yet, haven't even ordered it, and I have combed through y'all's comments, seen a lot of y'all's recommendations, and I do think I know what I'm gonna go with, but it just hasn't happened yet. So for the next week or so, at least, everything I put out in the lawn has to be granular, so that's why we are here. So I'm gonna take y'all in with me. We're gonna look at the selection that they have, and we are going to pick a product and take it home. What's up, guys? I'm Rhett. Welcome back to Lawn Insider. But before we get to the grub product, I am going to grab another flagpole because ours broke in the latest severe weather. I'm going with the wooden one this time because last time the wooden one I had lasted a lot longer, and most recently I got that white metal one that you see right there, and it only lasted about a month. So we're going back to the wood. All right, I found the grub killers, and it looks like we basically have two products at this Lowe's, and that is the offering from Scott's, which is GrubX, and then the offering from Bio Advanced, which is the 24-hour grub killer. And then you see the price difference there. The Bio Advanced is $25.98, and the Scott's is $30.48, and they both treat 5,000 square feet. So in the spirit of being fiscally conservative, and because the fertilizer that I'm gonna put out in this video is a Scott's brand product, we're gonna go ahead and pick the Bio Advanced 24-hour Grub Killer Plus. About to check out, but I did run across this and found it interesting that a Lowe's in my area would even offer a tall fescue product, but maybe it's good in the shade. I really have no idea. I don't know if that type of grass could even survive down here, but if you've had it down here in South Central Texas and you've had success with it, let us know in the comment section below. Back at home in the lawn in our natural habitat, we got the ice cream truck in the background, and here are the two products that we're gonna throw down today. The fertilizer is gonna be Scott's Turf Builder Southern Lawn Food. Probably had this in the garage now for 5 years, and I'm on a mission to use all the products I have in the garage. This is a 32-0-10 analysis. And of course, the grub product that we just picked up from Lowe's, the Bio Advanced 24-hour Grub Killer Plus. I do want to point out that the Grub Killer Plus is a curative treatment, so it's going to kill your existing bugs. It's not going to be a preventative. That Scott's product that we saw on the shelf acts more as a preventative. So I'm going to throw this down. It's going to kill any of the existing grubs that I have, and then I will come back later at some point and put out an application when I get a backpack sprayer up and running of the Dominion 2L that I have, and that will act as my preventative. And of course, I got to show y'all what the lawn is looking like before I make this application. So we did get another nice rain last night, according to my rain gauge, about 1.5 inches, and everything is looking pretty good. I actually have no current signs of grubs or anything like that. I do have some June bugs that have started to pop up more frequently in the lawn. Probably been seeing them for about the last month or so, but I have seen an uptick maybe in the last week or 2 weeks. So I want to go ahead and make sure that I get this product down. And here is the side yard. And then I'll show y'all the back when we're making our application. As I spend more and more time out in the lawn, I've noticed that my measurements have gotten less and less exact, but I do know that this bag covers 5,000 square feet. I also know that my lawn is around 4,200 square feet. So if I pour about 80% of this bag into the hopper, we should be good. So I'm just gonna eyeball it, and then we're gonna make our application. All right, so by my estimation, that's probably around 80%. And I will pick up the camera so y'all can see what this stuff looks like in the hopper. And you can see it's pretty fine there. But I'm going to play it safe here because I have the old Stay Green spreader, my old faithful. And I'm going to drop it down probably to a 3 or so because it's not very much product and it's pretty fine. I don't want to leave too big of a gap to where we lose a bunch of product here in the front lawn, and I'll just play it by ear. If it's not coming out quickly enough, I'll open it up a little bit more and vice versa. And hopefully we can get this spread out pretty evenly over the entire lawn. Both of these products, after I make the application, you do want to water them in. So tonight we will be running the irrigation system, assuming we don't get some random thunderstorm roll through, and we're gonna get it watered in real nice, probably with about a ½ inch of water. All right, not sure how effective my filming will be here, but I'm gonna try to go one hand on the GoPro and one hand on the spreader. And I'm not sure if y'all can pick up on that on video, but it's coming out okay, especially for being down at a 3. Camera cut off for whatever reason over there, and I'll probably just show y'all the side yard and then just apply in the backyard without filming. But I did want to say, whenever you're putting out a granular product with a broadcast spreader, it's always a good thing to do, a responsible thing to do, to go back afterwards and use your leaf blower and blow everything that might have gotten onto the sidewalk or the driveway back into the lawn. So I just figured that I'm gonna need about 13 pounds of that product to get down 1 pound of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet of lawn. And to do that, I'm just gonna use 13 scoops of that cup, because that'll be close enough, and then we'll throw her down. All right, the product's measured out. It's definitely more than we had for that grub application. So we're gonna go ahead and click it up to a 5. And then again, I will just go based on feel. So if it feels like it's coming out at a good rate, I'll keep it there. If not, I'll adjust accordingly. All right, we're gonna go one-handed camera work again. And this time I will show you all the backyard, just so y'all can see the grass back there. And this is definitely coming out pretty strong here. So I think I might already go ahead and click it down to a 4. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Click it down to a 4, just to be safe. We wanna make sure that it lasts us the entire lawn. And you might see some clumps in my hopper, and that's just a result of the humidity. Yeah, it's coming out pretty well. And my experience with this product in the past was actually pretty positive. It really pushes growth quickly. At least that was my experience back then. And then, as you've probably seen, I've kind of used more of commercial fertilizers, or maybe you would even call like boutique fertilizers, but I am just wanting to clean out the garage, so we're going to use what we got for now. We've got a pretty big chunk there. Most of the smaller ones will kind of work their way out, but that one was probably like 2 golf balls or half a baseball big, so I had to intervene. So here is the backyard, and I'll get a quick shot with the sun behind us so you can see what it looks like. Overall, very nice. Let's go ahead and hit it with this Scott's, and then I will catch you on the front. Fertilizer's also down. I'll make sure that I give you all an update on that here in the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna go grab my leaf blower and make sure that I blow everything back into the lawn. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up right here. A little different. I hope you all enjoyed that little trip to Lowe's. If you did, please leave it a like. If you're enjoying the content and you want to continue to see more of it, make sure you hit that black subscribe button below the video. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave those in the comment section below. I'll see y'all again soon. Lawn Insider out.